Someone was asking me in the comments if why I never talk about the Mersey being filmed here. And I thought to myself, yeah, do I? But to me, it seems so recent. It was 2016, and they closed all the seafront off for a long time. And they put all these like extra slabs along the top of here to make it look older. And dressed the pier up. I remember that with all the good luck Donald symbols you see in the film. They weren't here for a great deal of time, to be fair, on the seafront, really. I'd say maybe a week, if that. That included the setting up, the filming and the breaking down. Old-fashioned caravans up there where the lifeguard hut normally is. And a great big tent on the den where they did all the extras, hair and makeup and costume and wardrobe. But yeah, I did take a load of photos. Well, not a load, but I took about 20 photos as I was walking around of them all doing things on the seafront. And a picture of the chap, I can't think of his name now, but the main guy in it. And he was walking to set. Can I find them now? 8 years later? No. But they're somewhere on the computer, but I've tried searching Mersey, I've tried searching seafront, I've tried it all, 2016, I've tried all sorts, but I can't seem to find them. But never mind. So that's why I probably don't talk about the Mersey very much. I've had the pictures, I'll be lining them up and waffling on. Here we go. Up over St James's. Little look at Teignmouth. Sped that bit up a bit, slowed down now. There we go. What a view. Beautiful. What we're doing now is just getting into position for this map, which I'm going to show you in a moment. Let's just enjoy the view. Here I'm moving back into position. I want to have St James's sort of bottom centre left. There he is, just coming into shot. There we go. And we get on with the map. Okay, so there it is. Anyway, it's fairly accurate. I suggest you pause it now if you want to read the top bit. If not, I'll just talk you through it. So at the bottom there, A, St James's Church. And then B is Douglas House, which, as you can see, was built pretty accurately, to be fair, exactly as they planned it. C, County Library and Medical Clinic. Huh? That didn't happen, did it? No, that's another block of flats as well. D, New Shops and Flats. Yeah, that happened. That's Pello Arcade. The flats are pretty accurate, and Pello Arcade was indeed built. Next to it, E, is the car park. Well, that did take place, but if you read at the top there, it said they were talking about doing a multi-storey. That never happened. Would have been good if they had. F is supposed to be a proposed industrial development. Well, alas, more flats, as we know. And finally, G, the road itself. That's pretty accurate as it comes down around Bitton Park and down round the corner, sweeps down. That's okay. When it gets to the bottom, D and C, it's not quite as accurate because we've got a roundabout there where the still standing, oh, mentioned it, whoops, sign is. But of course, that's not in the plan, but it's accurate enough. Anyway, that's what it looks like in the plan, and that's what it looks like now. Hope that's of interest. So there we go. That was the plan of Teignmouth. As you can see, most of it came to fruition. This is a sequence especially for Dougie Whitlock. He used to live here, 1933. There we go. That one over there, that house, was Quinta, which will make sense in a minute. And on the other side there, that one there was Elmsley. That was his nan's, I think, or it was the other way around, not 100% sure. It's called Langston now. But anyway, his parents ran the Whitlock stores, which are a little bit further along. And he sent me a load of pictures. Some of them are of him up here, which you're going to see in a minute. In fact, let's run them now. Here you go. All the following photos are from 1933. Now, Doug lived with Mum and Dad at Quinta, and they also own the Whitlock stores, which we looked at recently. This is Doug and his cousin playing in the boxes in the garden, probably boxes from Whitlock stores. The house opposite, Elmsley, was owned by Doug's nan, Nanny Hooper, who married J.H. Hooper, who was a house decorator. And here is Doug, with Nanny Hooper, in the garden. Lovely. Right, picture to do with Dougie. I don't remember exactly what one it was, but I'm going to show it now. Along with, for all you grammarians, or grammar, however you say it, that went to the grammar school, your old headmaster. I'll probably do a little voiceover anyway, so here you go. Well, that was Dougie's dad. There we are, first left in the back row. when he was at the grammar school. And finally, as promised, here's the last headmaster of the grammar school. He, Dr. Peter Thompson, took over in 1961 and retired in 1979. So there we go. Brilliant. As we all know, used to be the Carlton Theatre, which I'm going to line up and flash up in a sec. Right, so doing this from memory really, because I haven't got the photo on my phone unfortunately. I thought I had, but I haven't. Here's the old Carlton Theatre, and take note of the roof part where it says Carlton, and you'll see it again now from 1979 as some majorettes walk along here by the Courtney doing a display. Anyway, they came down to take part in the Den events and a welly throwing competition of all things, and a photo of them was taken round about here with that building in the background, and of course the top part then was an aquarium. So here is the picture, and you can see the signs on the aquarium that was there. So there we go, that was 1979. Crazy. I had a request from Rob in Manchester. Hello Rob. He said to me, Bill, you stopped doing the roundabout, stop saying still standing, stop mentioning it. And I said, yeah, that's right, I have. He said, but how about doing a then and now on it? Because lots of your viewers won't even know what it used to be like. I thought, well, fair enough, we shall. So, it was the 13th of the 11th, 2022. It got hit by a van or a car or something. And here's what it looked like then, photographed from here. And of course a close-up. And by sort of the next year, February-ish, they had removed said offending bent sign away, just leaving the roundabout with nothing on it. And what started happening was that cars were coming up from down there, not going round the roundabout, but going straight over it, which led to a few interesting accidents, like this one. Now that car stuck there is from the middle of February 2023, so 2 months or so after the sign has been taken down or been knocked down. And finally, it used to look a bit like an art installation. So here's what it looked like. Here's what it looked like back then. Here we go. Which is better, that one or this one? Okay, so have you seen my new site, billsphoneTeignmouth.com? I should have advertised it by now by the time this goes out. And the reason I'm mentioning it now is you'll see the Teignmouth railway posters PDF from Jeffrey. And going to use a couple of pictures from that now just to show you. One of them is just a generic picture. Here we go. And this one shows a steam train, which with artist's interpretation could be Parsons Tunnel, but I feel it's possibly nearer to Dawlish, in between these cliffs. It's supposed to be. I'm not sure anyway, but lovely picture nonetheless. That side there, nearest to me, used to be trampolines. Then just a little bit further down was a couple of tennis courts. And on the other side, in the 60s, there was a big tent. So if I can find a picture of it, I'll stick it in. And then it turned into the sort of like little cars going around a track, which was run by the people that ran the Purple Penny. So that was a long time ago. Oh, pretty similar angle. 1979. There's the crane up by the lighthouse. And it says underneath that it's moving lagoons of water that have formed and replacing the sand up here at the point. Lovely. As you know, we could do with some sand being replaced now. Those windows ahead on that building have all got bars on them. And it's been brought to my attention from a subscriber, and I followed it up with some research, that this building here was used years and years ago as a prison. to hold prisoners from the Napoleonic Wars before they were transferred up to Princeton on Dartmoor. And I thought, okay. I looked into a little bit. It's true. Here's an article from the museum. And if you want to read the full article on that, if you go to my site, billsphoneTeignmouth.com, scroll down, and there's a thing about the Teen Heritage Centre. Well, it's taken from that, so click on that and it'll take you to the page with lots of other info, and also all about this Napoleonic prison down here on the docks. Lovely. Now, I want you to imagine you're over in Shoulden on the beach there, and you're looking across the river to Teignmouth, and where Leander Court is still the Morgan Giles shipyard, because it's 1979, and here's the Carnival Queen coming across for the Shoulden Water Carnival. Here you go. Right, well that was looking across when the Morgan Giles was there, 1979.